Yeah. So once again, repeating the question. The question was, the fuse wire melts. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Yeah, it's a very good thing, because that means all my appliances are prevented from being damaged. Right? This excess current did not come into the house. The only downside here, the only bad thing here, by the way, is रात के 2 बजे है, फैन बंद हो जाएगा, एसी बंद हो जाएगा, तो हमारी नींद खराब हो जाएगी. That's the only downside here. Fine, yes, I agree with you on that. But at least our appliances and us are safe from a fire caused by a short circuit. है ना, शॉर्ट सर्किट हो सकता था, उससे आग लग सकती थी, ये सब से उस फ्यूज ने हमें बचा दिया है. सो इट्स अ वेरी गुड थिंग. अगर हमारे घर का फ्यूज उड़ गया, नेक्स्ट टाइम अगर आपके घर का फ्यूज उड़ जाए, तो आपको एक काम करना है. Immediately wake your parents up and tell them, let's have a party, because that fuse has protected appliances worth lakhs, and more importantly, uh, our lives, fine, which has no value, right? So it's a very uh, important fact that fuse ने हमारे बचा दिया है. Fuse protects us as well as the appliances from getting damaged. Yeah. So fuse उड़ेगा, it's a very good thing. Next time जब fuse उड़ेगा, we'll have a party with our own respective parents, of course. All right, guys. Absolutely. Right, Vaibhav, that's right. Okay, so guys, a lot of you all said it's a bad thing. So let's try and understand how is this bad thing taken care of. So what is the bad part here? कि सर रात का नींद उड़ जाएगा ना. That's the bad part. Yeah, I agree with you on that. So how is that part taken care of? That part, my dear friends, is taken care of by using a circuit breaker. So a fuse, when it blows off, हमारे रात का नींद बिगड़ जाएगा, तो उस चीज को ना होने देने के लिए we use a circuit breaker. Let's try and understand how does a circuit breaker look like, how does it work, but I'm sure everybody's understood what does a fuse do. Okay, so now I'm going to give you some questions on the chat box, or sorry, on the screen. I'm going to write some questions for you. I want you to answer to these questions. Fine. Question number 1 that can be asked in your exam. I'm asking you all the questions जो आपके एग्जाम में आ सकते हैं. Question number 1, my dear friends, is define fuse. आप क्या करोगे, इसका आंसर कहां करोगे? You will write this answer in your notebook or in whatever book that you have right now. Write the answer to this question, define fuse. Question number 2, the body of a fuse is made up of dash and fuse wire is made up of. Don't answer on the chat box, please. Don't answer on the chat box. Third, special property or properties of body of the fuse and wire of the fuse. State the special properties of the body and the wire of the fuse. These are the questions that can be asked in your exam, guys. Huh? Okay. What is the common value of potential difference in our house? Yeah. Yeah, I want you to answer all these questions. I will give you the answer in a minute. Answer all these questions. I will discuss the answer in a minute. Quickly write down the answers, guys. Yes, please answer to all these questions. Chalo, let us discuss the answers now. Let us discuss the answers now. So beginning with the first one, define a fuse. So fuse के definition में 3 keywords है जो होने चाहिए थे. The 3 keywords that should be there in your definition are protects, appliances, and excess current. So अगर ये तीनों keywords है, and if your definition makes sense, you can give yourself correct answer. The body of the fuse is made up of mica or porcelain, both the answers are right. Mica or porcelain, both the answers are correct. The wire is made up of lead and tin. Fine. Yeah, you can also say alloy of lead and tin. That's right. The special property is porcelain or mica. The special property of porcelain or mica, that is the body, is that electricity and heat may say it's a good conductor of heat but a bad conductor of electricity. So that's the property of the body. And wire, the important property of the wire there is it has a low melting point. It has a low melting point of the fuse wire, important property, right? And last, what is the common value of potential difference? It is between 220 to 250 volts. Yeah, so those are the right answers there. How many of you all got all the answers correct? How many of you all got all the answers right? Superb, Kunal, that's very good. Shreya, that's very nice, but very good. Keep it up. Okay, Vaibhav, not a problem. कौन से वाले में mistake हो गया? That's absolutely fine, beta. Yes, Hafsa, that's right. Okay, perfect, Vaibhav, no problem. Now you know the right answer. It's between 220 to 250, beta. Okay. Okay, Jay, सिर्फ first वाला right है कि सिर्फ first वाला wrong है, Jay? Only the first one is right or only the first one is wrong? Okay, only the first one is incorrect. Okay, superb. Superb. That's very good, beta. But that, by the way, the first one is the most probable question. Huh? The first one is the most probable question. Define a fuse is the most probable question, so be careful on that. All right, guys. So this is basically how we discuss fuse in our classrooms. Now let us go to the next concept. हमारे घर का इलेक्ट्रिक सप्लाई या हमारे घर का इलेक्ट्रिकल सर्किट कैसा दिखता है? Right, is the next question that we have in our head or in our mind. Let's just try and understand that question there. So basically, there are 3 wires coming into our house. Yeah, basically there are 3 wires that come into our house at any given point in time, and those 3 wires, my dear friends, are the live wire, the neutral wire, and the earth wire. So I repeat once again, it's the live wire, the neutral wire, and the earth wire. Right, these are the 3 important wires that come into our house at any given point in time. Yes, Vaibhav, that's right, but not a lot of electricians follow that color code. And there is a color code that has to be followed. No, that's not right, beta Shreya. Neutral wire is different, fuse wire is different. Neutral wire is different and fuse wire is different, Shreya. Okay, we'll see how. We'll very soon see how. For now, let us move ahead and try and understand the connection in our house. Filal, let us move ahead and try and understand the connection inside our house. So basically, from the main supply, like I said, the first connection is always given to a fuse. So this is how a fuse looks like. Like I said a couple of minutes back, महेश ट्यूटोरियल्स में हम कोशिश करते हैं कि जो भी हम सीख रहे हैं उसका पिक्चर, उसका इमेज साथ में लेकर आए, so that we remember what we're looking at. Yeah, so that's how a fuse actually looks like when it is connected in a meter room, right? So yes, that's what a fuse looks like. It's made up of porcelain or mica. Now, so the first connection is always given to the fuse, and then from there, the connection goes to a meter. An electrical meter used to look like this earlier. An electrical meter used to look like this earlier. I'm saying that कि ऐसे पहले दिखता था क्योंकि now we have electronic meters, digital meters, should I say, right? So it looks slightly different now. But yes, what does the meter do? It measures the amount of energy that we are utilizing, right? Next connection that's given is to the circuit board, or should I say the main switch, or should I say the distribution box. So that, my dear friends, is the distribution box inside our house, जिसे हम मेन स्विच बोलते हैं. हम इसे बोलते हैं मेन स्विच, मगर ये काम क्या कर रहा है? डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन बॉक्स है ये. मतलब क्या कर रहा होगा? This divides the current in different parts of our house. Distribution box, right? So that's really how you can call it out, distribution box, and that is what it contains. Now each one of this over here, each switch over here, my dear friends, are called as MCB, miniature circuit breaker. Few of them are also called as LCBs also. Yeah. Anyway, so basically we have circuit breakers here. All of them are circuit breakers, right? So they are exactly what a fuse does. They're exactly what a fuse does, but not really the way does a fuse work. इनका working थोड़ा सा different है. Fine. Okay. Now moving ahead, from the distribution box, then the connection is given to the different parts in our house. From the distribution box, Weber, can you please stop? Yeah, let's just help Weber to control his touch on the screen. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I was talking about from the distribution box, then the connection is given to the various different appliances in the house. So basically, there are two wires that carry current inside the house. One is a wire that carries 15 ampere current, and the other one is a wire that carries a smaller value of current, which is about 5 amperes. So 15 amperes is required by the heavy appliances. I'm sure everybody has seen AC का जो main plug होता है, या हमारे घर पे जो फ्रिज है उसका अगर आपने मेन प्लग देखा होगा, it's slightly bigger than the other ones. The main plug of the fridge is slightly bigger than the other ones. So that's a 15 ampere plug point. And the others, the one that we use for charging our phones and stuff like that, they have a smaller size. They're actually called as the 5 ampere plug points. Once again, there's 15 ampere plug point and a 5 ampere plug point. A 15 ampere plug point is slightly bigger in size. Yeah. Okay, so it's called heavy duty plug point also. Yes, that's right. It's also called as heavy duty plug point, right? So this is basically how the connection is. Now I want you to observe very carefully. See interestingly what's happening here. Check this out. This, my dear friend, is a plug point. I'm sure you're able to see this blue colored box. That's a plug point, my dear friends. Now a plug point is connected to the live wire. Check this out. This is the live wire. You remember? Red one is a live wire, right? It's connected to a black wire, which is the neutral wire, right? So this is the neutral wire here. And the third point is connected to the green wire, which is the earth wire, my dear friends. So 3-pin plug has a 3-pin socket, has 3 connections: live, neutral, and earth, all 3 of them. All right. So those are 3-pin plugs, 3-pin plugs connected there. ऐसे बहुत सारे हो सकते हैं. That is basically the circuit board in our house, right? So now if I have to ask you questions based on this, the first connection is always given to dash. First connection is always given to a dash in a domestic electric circuit. Reply on the chat box. No, that's not right, Kunal. The first connection is always given to dash. That's perfectly correct. Shreya has got the right answer. Shreya has got the right answer. The first connection is given to right. The first connection is given to the fuse. Hitanshi is also correct. Yes, that's right, guys. Okay. Now, second connection. The second connection is given to dash. The second connection is given to dash. Usually this is the order of connection always. Usually this is always the order of connection. Yes, that's right, meter. The second connection is usually given to the meter, yes. And the last one, the third connection, usually this is the order I'm saying, is the distribution box. That's right. Right. The third one is the distribution box. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Yes, superb, guys. Hitanshi, Hazi, Kazi, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's correct. Hafsa, that's correct, guys. Okay. So ये हमें याद रखना है. This can be asked in the exam. This is a probable question. The first connection in the circuit is always given to a dash. Okay. Now, so instead of a fuse, we can also use a circuit breaker. Now that's a 3-pin socket. I'm sure everybody's seen a 3-pin socket in our house. Now 3-pin socket has 3 plugs or 3 sockets. The 3 socket, one of them is connected to dash wire. One of them is connected to dash wire. The other is connected to dash wire. And the third one is connected to dash wire. Quickly reply on the chat box. The 3 wires that it is connected to. The 3 wires it is connected to. Live, earth and neutral. Perfect. That's correct. Shreya got it right. Jay got it right. Hitanshi got it right. Okay, guys, let's move ahead. I'm assuming everybody is able to get whatever I'm trying to say. So let's move ahead. Yeah, live, earth and neutral is the right answer. That's absolutely correct. Right? Okay, so live wire also is called as the phase wire. Live wire is also called as the phase wire. Why is it called as the phase wire? उसके बारे में हम बाद में discuss करेंगे. For now, let us quickly move ahead. Live wire, neutral wire, and the earth wire. Okay. Now the potential difference between the live and the neutral wire. The difference of potential between the live and the neutral wire, my dear friends, is between 220 to 250 volts in our house. I hope you remember that. Yes. Now, next very interesting and very important question. What do you mean by earthing? कभी कभी कुछ अप्लायंसेस में 2 पिन्स होते हैं, कुछ अप्लायंसेस में 3 पिन के सॉकेट प्लग्स होते हैं, तो कौन सा बेटर है और क्यों? Let's try and understand what an earthing basically is. Fine. So another very interesting concept. Let's see what is an earthing. Okay. So here to understand, we have an example of a S3 iron. Yeah. So we have an iron here, and this iron will be connected to the earth wire. So what is the earth wire connected to? Yes, Kunal, that's right. So the earth wire, my dear friends, is connected to a copper plate which is inside a pit. एक छोटा सा खड्डा खोद देते हैं जब कोई बिल्डिंग बनती है, जब कोई घर बनता है, तो उसके पास में एक छोटा सा खड्डा खोदा जाता है और उसके अंदर एक कॉपर के प्लेट को डाला जाता है. So copper plate is put inside a pit along with a lot of other materials. Along with a lot of other materials, we put this copper plate, fine, inside this pit, and then connect this copper plate, or so called as the earth connector, with an appliance. Right? So that's an iron for you. This iron has all the 3 wires. The live and the neutral wire are connected to the internal circuit. Once again, the live and the neutral wire are connected to the internal circuit, which is the high resistance coil. फिलहाल उसके बारे में discuss नहीं करते. The internal circuit basically has a device which is producing heat. Simple as that. the internal circuit has a device that is producing heat. All right, and it is connected to the live and the neutral wire. Okay, but along with these two wires, there is one more wire. If you can see the green wire, which is only connected to the metallic part of the iron or to the metallic part of the appliance. And this one more wire is the life-saving wire for us. It is the wire called as the earth wire, which is connected to the earth. So live is connected to live, neutral is connected to neutral, and the earth wire is connected to the earth point. Yeah, so this is basically how the connection is. Check it out. The current comes in from the live wire, moves across the internal circuit, and then goes out through the neutral wire. So that's really how the current flows in a circuit. All right. Now, when the current flows in a circuit the way it does, the appliance gets heated. Yeah, the appliance over here is supposed to get heated, so it gets heated, and we are able to iron our clothes. Yeah, but sometimes there's a problem. Sometimes the appliance is damaged. कभी-कभी appliance damaged होता है, और ये जो current है, it begins to jump from the internal circuit to the body of the appliance. Check it out. Sometimes, I repeat, the appliance is damaged, and the current begins to jump from the internal circuit to the body of the appliance, if you can see that. Now, when that happens, my dear friends, जब ऐसा होगा, and अगर हमने इस iron को इस moment पे touch किया, if we touch this iron at this moment, right, what will happen? A current will flow through my body. A current will flow through my body into the ground, hence changing my hairstyle. Right? A current will flow through my body, hence changing my hairstyle. Of course, that should not happen. Now, first of all, why is the current going to the ground? The current is going to the ground, my dear friends, because the ground has zero potential. I repeat, the current is going to the ground because it has zero potential, 0 volts ka potential. And this is 220 volts ka potential. Now, is there a difference between potential 220 and 0? Is there a difference? Yes. Current flows only whenever there is a difference of potential. We become the wire. Our body becomes the wire through which the current wants to go to the ground. And that's why we get a shock. All right. Now, should this happen? Of course, this should not happen. So, what or who will prevent me from getting a shock? Another wire which is connected to the ground. I repeat, who will protect me from getting a shock? Another wire which is connected to the ground. If you can see very clearly, the green wire over here is connected to the ground there. Now, the current, when it comes into the body, has two options. Current, when it comes to the body, has two options. One, to go through my body. The current has two options. या तो मेरे body से होते हुए earth में जाएगा, or it has an option of choosing this wire and going to the ground. It has an option of choosing this wire and going to the ground. Which wire will the current choose and why? Which wire will the current choose and why? Yes, it will choose the earth wire. That's right, Kunal. The current will choose the earth wire to go to the ground. But why will it choose the earth wire? That's correct. Hitanshi, Shreya, Joy, everybody, that's the correct answer. But why will it choose the earth wire? Okay. Because the earth wire is made up of copper. The earth wire is made up of copper, my dear friends. And everybody knows copper is a better conductor of electricity as compared to my body. So if I have to compare copper and my body, fine. If you have to compare the copper and a human body, there is no doubt that a copper is much better conductor than the human body. A copper is a better conductor than the human body. Therefore, the current flows through the earth wire into the ground. Now imagine this, okay? Imagine this. There would not be any earth wire. There would not be any earth wire, which means there would not be a wire over here, which is connected to the body of the appliance. अगर हम 2-pin plug use करते हैं इसके लिए, if we would have used a 2-pin plug for this purpose, अगर हम earth wire use ही नहीं करते, अगर मेरा आयन सिर्फ 2 पिन से कनेक्टेड होता तो क्या होता? If we would not have the earth wire, then what would happen? अगर हम 2 पिन सॉकेट यूज करते या 2 पिन प्लग यूज करते तो क्या होता? तो अर्थ वायर नहीं होता, तो हमारा बॉडी ही वायर बन जाता जो करंट को नीचे लेकर जाता. यस, टाटा बाय बाय खत्म. एब्सोल्युटली राइट, एब्सोल्युटली राइट. आवर बॉडी would get damaged. Our body would get damaged. That's absolutely right. And that should not happen. Yeah, that's right. Superb. That's absolutely correct, my dear friends. Okay. So here we now know, yeah, here we now know how important is an earth wire. Next time, if you're using an appliance while it is switched on, please remember it has to be a 3-pin plug appliance. Next time, if you're using an appliance, it has to be a 3-pin plug appliance. Only then you are safe while using it. Hence, every mobile phone comes with a mandatory warning: do not use while it is being charged. I repeat, hence every mobile phone comes with a warning: do not use while it is being charged. Why? Why can't we use a mobile phone while it is being charged? There are two reasons. One is what we've learned just now. Because it has a 2-pin charger. It has a 2-pin plug charger. That's absolutely correct, Shreya. Because it doesn't have an earth wire. That's absolutely right. So we will get a shock, and a very fatal one at that cost. Is very, very dangerous. All right. Now, so this is basically how earthing occurs, or this is basically how earthing connection is given to every appliance in our house. Should be given to every appliance in our house. Yes. Acha, a lot of us must have experienced this. If we have a metallic mobile phone, अगर आपका मोबाइल फोन मेटल से बना हुआ है तो शायद आपने एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा, नॉट नेसेसरी, you feel slight vibration in the body of the appliance when you move your hand around like this. या फ्रिज पे अगर आप हाथ मूव करो ना तो आपको स्लाइट वाइब्रेशन फील होता है. Yeah, if that is what you feel, my dear friends, then the earth wire is faulty in your house. If you feel slight vibration when you move your hand on the fridge body, then the earth wire in your house has slight damage. You need to get it checked. It's dangerous. कभी कभी हमारे सीपीयू पे भी होता है. सीपीयू पे when you move your hand on the CPU slightly, you feel the vibrations. That's because the earth wire is faulty in the house. So if that is what you are experiencing, please get it checked. Okay. All right. I hope everybody is understanding whatever we're discussing here. Yes, that's also dangerous. If the phone is made up of gold, it is also dangerous. A good conductor of electricity will always conduct electricity through our body. Yes. All right. So I guess everybody is understanding the concept of earthing as well. Let's move ahead to the next idea. Okay. Now, before we go to the next idea, once again, a few list of questions on your screen. You will not answer the questions right now. I am only writing the questions for you first. Question number 1. 3 wires running in a house, running in a domestic circuit. Dash, dash, and dash. Question 2. Wire protecting us, protecting the user from fatal shock. Acha, question 3, 2 pin or 3 pin plug. Why? Which one will you choose and why? Right? Let's try and answer these 3 questions on the other side of this small little technical break. Yeah. On the other side of the small little technical break, we'll answer these questions. Right. So I want everyone to once again log out, log in, and answer these questions on the other side. Yeah. See you on the other side. We have very interesting concepts coming your way, guys. So come back and join us quickly, guys. Okay. On the other side, see you.